It is my privilege and honor to sit and share the stage with Mike Alford, who's our incoming NADA chairman and also is a dealer principal and dealer partner of Marine Chevrolet, and really a proud partner on Tekion platform as well. My honor.
Jay, it's honor's all mine. It's great to be here, and gosh, congratulations. It's been incredible to see the activity every time I walk by the Tekion booth. It's just been phenomenal. So congratulations.
Thank you, sir. Yeah, we'll keep it simple, conversational. Congratulations again, taking over or as an incoming chairman of NADA. It's a big responsibility, right? And well deserved for someone like you. I know I've known you for like 4 plus years. I've always heard great things about Mike, you as a leader and as a person, and also as an operator. So it's big. So I'm sure people are eager to hear from you. So we'll go through a few. I wanted to ask you a few questions at a high level that will be useful for many of us, as platform providers, and I'm sure for dealer partners as well. The first thing is about your new responsibility. What would be your number one goal for the NADA organization for the next year?
Yeah, Jay, we're so blessed to have Mike Stanton as our president and CEO, and so I get to work with him in his second year of leadership, and he has an incredible leadership team. As I have traveled around to different booths, different events, two things that are readily apparent. One is our industry adapted and had a phenomenal experience through the pandemic. We all worked together, we adjusted, we changed our business models, and the outcomes were exceptional. The other part is there's a lot of, I would call it anxiety or angst relative to the dealer franchise business model going forward. So, my goal is between Las Vegas and Dallas that we have better clarity there. And I was so pleased to hear you address some of the issues we want to address, which is ecosystem, right? Which is working with data, with omni-channel, and meeting the customer where they are in the journey, and whether they want to go all digital or just 10%, and then having the support of brick and mortar franchise dealers. It's pretty exciting if we do it right.
Thank you, sir. I mean, it's you articulated it so well. There is so much going on in the industry, automotive industry, and I'm glad to hear you. That's your top goal, to get clarity, because as you know, there's a lot of anxiety about many things that's happening in the industry, where things are going. The dealership model, the retail model, is it going to go away? All of those anxieties there, and EVs and autonomous vehicles. There are so many things. I think if you peel back to it, it's all about what we deliver as an industry to consumers. End of the day, they are the one who are paying for all of us. If we deliver great experience to consumers, they will keep coming back. For that, if we can create an ecosystem with all of the players, starting with our dealer partners, then seamlessly creating that connection with the OEM partners and all the ecosystem vendor partners who are aligned with that common goal of delivering that experience to the consumers, it's going to be a win-win ecosystem. So I'm glad that we are providing the platform to support that cause, and we'll continue to work towards it and delivering it.
I would call it a superior, win-win proposition versus the disruptors, because I think our connections with our community, with our customer base, with brick and mortar support, that's going to be and then having this ecosystem,
right?
And that incredible, like you said, CX, great speed, great transaction speed, great clarity, transparency. That's been talked about for a while, but one of the things that drew me to Tekion is the promise of delivering that. And I think you guys are delivering that. I mean
you.
that sincerely. So
It's
congratulations.
great to hear from you directly about that. We definitely working hard, and I'm blessed to have an incredible team that works really, really hard to constantly innovate and deliver. One thing it's kind of in our DNA is, you know this well. I know it's in your team has been absolutely phenomenal from collaboration perspective. Is it's in our DNA that we cannot be successful if we don't make our dealer partners successful. And I know you work hard to make your customers happy all the time.
Yeah, the collaboration has been rewarding in that our team has been able to see quick responsiveness to the suggestions that we make in conjunction with other dealer partners and key users across the Tekion customer base. We've been on Tachyon since last February, so not the earliest of adopters, but pretty early in the journey. We have another store we recently brought in, and we plan to transition to Tekion soon. So, and then we're immersing into the CRM due diligence, and I think that's going to be such a critical component to truly having an integrated system. One of the things I love about you guys is, when I went to do business with you guys, it's like there's 2 pages, It wasn't a book with addendums and all sorts of really fine font and long-term and big cash down. So, you believe enough in your offering and your product that, hey, come do business with us. And if you're not happy, we can agree to disagree. Well, we're very happy. And, I just congratulate you on disrupting a space that needed disruption relative to DMS for automotive. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. And it's been honestly very gratifying, and I appreciate with someone like your level of reputation trusting us really early. Now we have hundreds of dealers across the country, large groups, most of them, very reputed groups on the platform, and ramping up is going extremely well. Scaling up is going extremely, extremely well. And then that constant innovation, I know the thing, one of the myths is dealers don't want to change, but we are seeing the opposite. Most of the dealers, they are thirsty for things that could help their business. Otherwise, it's been always keep adding so many, things that they think are shiny can help their business, but end of the day, it doesn't really help their business. So end of the day, the result matters. It's great for us to see the reception, how much dealers truly want to partner and truly want to be on the platform and get the value. So first of all, thank you.
Thank you, Jay. I tell you, I'm so proud to be a part of just the journey in a small way of Tekion and just watching you guys. We're a happy user and appreciate the opportunity to be here today. It's been phenomenal.
Thank you. Just switching gears a little bit again, going back to the industry, what would be, I'm sure, this, you live and breathe, from top challenges for the dealers. I know we probably touched, that would be one that you talked about, clarity for dealers, where the industry is going. What do you see as the top, 2 or 3 challenges for dealers today that you keep hearing, and of course you're seeing as well?
So, one of the things that was great to hear from a lot of the make meetings that have taken place here is it's great to hear from our OEM leadership that they absolutely see their franchise dealer body, brick and mortar dealers, as a strategic competitive advantage. We've known that,
Yes.
But our OEM partners are coming to the rightful conclusion that the way to scale EVs going forward is through the dealer body. And it's readily apparent for us as dealers, but that's a foundational moment to build upon. Yeah. And then the rest of it is, these new services, the technology, new revenue streams, we have to work through that and engage and make certain that It's fair and equitable, and the business model works at the retail level, and it works for the OEM as well. So, open and honest engagement, I think, is critically important, and it's probably, coming out of the pandemic. We've all been on Zoom and have had masks on. This is time for dealer operators, dealer managers to really engage in the future business model. And then Tekion's going to be a part of that future business model, delivering solutions, like you said, that have a great customer experience, great efficiencies for retailers. And, we have for the first time in my business career in automotive, both the OEMs and dealers have these disruptors that want to take both of our pie away, So it's a time for us to come together and figure it out. And I think we are.
That's great. And I'm sure it's I would say, not only it'll be a big relief for dealer partners to hear from someone like you. And I absolutely agree with you. I covered this in my speech as well. I think brick and mortar stores are part of the experience. The reason why Apple still has stores and still opening new stores, it's a brick and mortar store. And why Amazon bought Whole Foods, be it a vegetable, be it an iPhone, you can think about buying, $20,000, $30,000, $100,000 car. Absolutely, the consumer would want to have an experience. I think what people were missing the point when they were saying, oh, everything is going to go online. The point is not about going online or being brick and mortar store. You give a smooth, transparent experience for your consumers to be in control and choose which way they want to shop. It's their choice. If you give it to them, they're going to say, okay, they're going to start, like you said, maybe 20% online until they feel, okay, they have a handle on what product they want to buy. Then they want to definitely go and do a test drive, get a feel, and then make it. If you make that process frictionless to say, okay, choice is yours, we are here to help you and provide that platform, I think we're going to just continue to win and continue to grow.
Jay, that's well stated. And I think one other element to that is it's going to make our people more productive. Transaction times, as they come down, absolutely, productivity goes up. And what I've seen in terms of your offerings and what's forthcoming, that's what Tekion is all about, is a great user experience, a great customer experience, first at the retail level for the customer, and then for us as users, are part of the Tekion dealer body, if you will. So,
thank you. And I appreciate again calling that out. As you know this well, one of the things that from vision and having a great team and bringing that to life is, one is not just the pretty UI. Of course, the UI is super important, user interface, making it really simple. I mentioned this quote, from Leonardo da Vinci, simplicity is the ultimate sophistication, but giving simplicity is not easy. Of course, Steve Jobs made it look easy for everyone, right? And now everyone, it's just kind of a given. But on top of it, building a truly scalable platform is super important, because that is, it's a critical business, and this is a mission critical system. So it's not like chat software or something where if it goes down, it's okay. This is not okay. You need to it's a reliable, solid, scalable platform. And we put in a lot of effort to do that. And we are already seeing the results of large operations, large groups, the world's largest dealership running on Tekion very, very successfully. And I appreciate that continued validation. The second thing you briefly touched, and I want to just expand it more, is the ecosystem that we are creating with more and more, which has been a problem in the past, where there has been I would say, kind of a indirect divide and conquer kind of an approach, which is, no one is going to win. It's kind of a mindset of a win-lose, and I believe there could be a true win-win with the Partner Cloud that I announced in my speech. Officially, we launched. We are creating a complete self-service ecosystem for our partners to be onboarded. Right? They can literally go sign up and look at all of our API specifications. and they can create a request which will go to our dealer partners for approval. The moment our dealer partners approve it, they can literally start the integration. In a matter of hours to days, the integration will be up and running and with zero charge. And you know that in this industry, that's something totally new. And that's exactly what we are pushing towards. And I was glad to see the day 2 days before we even announced, there was a partner who sent us such a nice email saying like, wow, it's such a painless and easy process for us to onboard and get it going. I'm excited to create this, enhance and expand this ecosystem and truly create value for everyone.
The importance of that too is we as dealers, we're entrepreneurial, and all of us have a different way of doing things. That's part of the beauty of, and so being able to have that flexibility and adaptability, but yet, allow for the DMS to function as, in an integrated way is, well, it's pretty exciting if you think about it, because we just haven't had that opportunity in the past. So,
thank you. And in fact, it was tough. While again we have this open approach of whoever provides the best service and best software win. I mean, it's okay to have fair, good competition, right? We of course compete with many people, but same time that shouldn't be restrictive to anyone. It has to be an open, fair play. In fact, there are many. Tekion innovates. We constantly innovate. We launch products, but that doesn't mean we shouldn't partner with anyone. We want to partner with more and more, and there has to be complementary, and our customers has to have a choice. And that as dealer partner, anything you feel you have a better vendor or better software that you're working with that can complement with Tekion, absolutely they should be able to onboard it very quickly. In fact, also in the ecosystem, there's a mindset with dealers. Many times they don't understand, not all the dealers, but there are many dealers still, because of the past practice of several decades, they don't believe if it works seamlessly, because many times we see demo and they feel like, oh really, it does? I mean, I don't think maybe this is a demo system. And we say no, in reality also this is how it works, and we show them the dealer website how things go seamlessly. So I think it'll take a little bit of a process for us to change that mindset as well for a percentage of dealer partners, but we are definitely looking forward to changing that for good.
Switching DMS is one of the biggest decisions, operators can make, and it's not an easy decision to do because there's so much muscle memory, so much, process that's been driven around whatever DMS that you're on. So, it's not a decision we entered into lightly, and we did a ton of due diligence. But we know we made the right decision. So, and then these, again, enhancements, offerings, flexibility. We need to be adaptive. We need to be fast because there's real competition out there that wants to take from us. So the speed is so important. Reliability is so important. Integration is so important. And then, but I think the future is very, very, very bright, and I'm really excited about it. So thank you.
I would totally agree with you. It is a phenomenally, bright future. And again, continue to reiterate that we strongly believe if we deliver value to our dealer partners, which we are, and we will automatically grow in value, which we have been. So now, one probably last question to you. If there is one advice you would give to your dealer community, your dealer partners, what would be that advice?
To me, right now, it is all about engagement at any level that you choose to, whether you want to serve your OEM in an advisory capacity on a council, or if you want to serve your state association in terms of truly understanding your state's franchise laws and how they need to be structured to continue to protect dealers, but also to evolve in this ever-changing world. And then, I think CX, that customer experience, speed, turn, and then making certain that we understand the future revenue streams that are coming and how we participate in those and how we, as I look at it still, for the vast majority of our customers that are Main Street customers as we go to the electrification of the fleet, we as dealers know how to properly structure and deliver the right vehicle that meets their needs, meets their budget. And we've done that for a really long time. We know how to do that, and we're great at doing that. And if we can do that in a way that is faster, quicker, and then we can continue to support our customers after the sale. That's what we do. And having the tools to allow for that greater transparency, greater customer experience, that just makes us better.
Absolutely.
So I think that's what it's about.
Well said. I'm glad that we are supporting that end result, and like you mentioned, the three things for dealers, to summarize what you just articulated. Looks like keep that bigger picture in mind, operational cost, find ways to make sure that it's not adds on, and then the customer experience, super important as part of the vehicle buying journey as well as after sales, making sure you're taking. You're absolutely right. Dealers know how to do that for decades, but how do you fine tune it, and how do you have, and like I mentioned in my speech, the biggest thing that seems to be the missing piece of the puzzle for dealer partners is that modern technology that could enable them to give all of these, right? Reduce costs in their operation, improve customer experience, and continue to maintain the loyalty with your consumers. Again, it's been an honor, sir. Privilege.
Honors all
Enjoyed the
mine,
conversation.
and, what a great show. I mean, this is the first time you
it's been
guys
phenomenal.
have had a booth at the show. So
It's the first year, and I think we made an impact.
I think you did too.
All right.
Congratulations.
Thank
Jay.
you.